Hi everybody, we're back with Felicia. They got us in our chair because they got to bum me. I'm so sorry about that. Big
Yeah,
hug.
I
Love
know.
you.
Charlie,
Flea, I'd like to say, you know, we always do the Yettys show. Hall of Fame Yettys, I must say. I want to thank you for bringing us in all the time. You help the people how to make pierogies and cinnamon
we have them all
buns
running. There's a lot of them.
And today, we're going to make, I've been after you for this for a while, and you said, Charlie, we're going to do it, braciolone.
Braciole.
You know, I did a little bit of research, you asked me. They actually
Yes.
call it braciole, which I don't know why.
They actually call it involtini.
What?
It's
What did it say that again?
braciole in Italian is, like, I don't really know this. I just
do.
Googled it. What? Braciole in Italian is
Cooking
No.
2 pieces of meat over coals. That was one. That was what.
yeah.
That was one.
It's
What
just
was your?
pretty much a flat piece of meat.
What kind of
right?
meat? They use pork. Do they do?
Usually, my mom always used flank or skirt steak. That's really hard to find.
Flank
I'm using
or
a top
skirt?
round roast.
What did you say? Skirt
Skirt steak.
Shirt steak.
Skirt. Like a skirt.
Really?
Yes, skirt
Huh,
steak.
Never heard of that.
It's usually you used to be able to buy it already pounded flat,
Yeah.
but now it's pretty tough to find.
So you use flank steak mostly?
No, I'm using top round. That's why I'm showing you this
Oh.
because you can use veal, chicken.
Whatever you want.
Technically, it's beef. My brain just stopped.
That's good.
Beef, but you can use veal, chicken, or pork.
Yeah.
We're using top round today.
I see.
I bought a 2-pound roast. I cut it in half because I have one already prepared for the show. This is about a pound and a half.
That's a 2-pound roast. What's
That's
something
a
like that?
half of a 2-pound roast.
That's half? How
You
much is
never
it?
listen to what
I
I'm
know.
saying. I bought a 2-pound roast.
Yeah.
I cooked half for the show,
Oh.
and there's the other half. You're going to
On
get
half.
about 6 pieces out of a pound, pound and a half.
How much does that cost now?
It was like $16 for 2 pounds.
Is that good?
No.
It's high, you think?
Yeah. I think everything's high.
Well, you're.
So I don't know
yeah.
if that's good. Don't
well,
ask
you're
me.
old school. You do things
I
from
don't
scratch all
usually
the
buy-
time, and
yeah.
you know these things.
I know these
You're
things.
one of the few people that say. A lot of people. I think that's great.
My son thought it was fabulous.
I'm hip.
He doesn't
Young
know.
people, you know.
Because he was using my credit card. So he doesn't care.
Can't save money, no. I know people they go into the market and they get the strawberries, right? They open one, take all they put in.
I see people doing
They
that
do
to make
that.
a bigger
Well,
thing.
get the better berries all together, bigger, better,
All right, so
All right.
listen. So we're making braciole.
Braciole.
Who cares where it came from or what
Yes,
happened to
yes.
it? Anyways, it's a traditional Italian. There's a million ways. Like there's a million ways to make meatballs. There's a million ways to make braciole. I'm going to show you a couple different ways, but basically my mom just used breadcrumbs, which is fresh bread grated, and spices: parsley, garlic, black pepper.
Yeah, go ahead.
The end.
We're talking there.
Sicilians use pine nuts and raisins. My mom once in a while would put hard-boiled egg in it. You can layer it with prosciutto. I don't have any, so I'm showing you just how to do it with ham. So you take your roast and you're going to cut it into probably more than 1/4 of an inch. So between 1/4 and a 1/2 inch. I don't know what that is, so I'm not a carpenter.
You just go by the eye.
Yeah, by the eye. Look. So
There's all different sizes of these things too, huh?
what?
Well, you can get a big piece and.
Braciole?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a whole one big giant one.
Oh, I see. These are smaller ones. I see.
Yeah, my mom.
Yeah.
There'll be big once you pound them. I don't. When you get a lot of fat like that,
Don't
skip
use
it. No, just fry it up and eat it. Cause you gotta pound it. I should have trimmed this. Yeah, you can. Once you pound it out, it's gonna be pretty big. If you make them too big, it doesn't matter. If you make them too,
No,
my
it's
mom
just-
used to make them really small and petite. I don't know how she did that.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
they cook faster, right? Is that the idea there?
I don't know. Maybe
I don't
maybe
know.
the meat that she already had,
things
like
of
she
this
would buy
nature-
the skirt steak already.
Yeah. We're human beings that do a lot of convenience
Okay.
eating now.
If you don't want to use plastic wrap, use paper. Don't yell at me because I'm using plastic wrap. I don't have a meat mallet, believe it or not. I use a rubber hammer. When you're pounding the meat, you want to not just pound straight down. You want to pound and pull. You can almost shape it to how
Spread it out.
you want it. You want it
See, they got kind of big.
as thin as you can get it without tearing it. Yeah. If you do have a meat mallet, like most people do,
That works pretty good.
I don't normally, if I'm using plastic wrap, I won't use the pointy side because then you might get plastic pieces.
Then use the plastic into the meat.
I just feel like
Grandma
it. That's
was
why
always
I
very
don't.
adamant about that.
I don't use a meat mallet. I use a rubber hammer. Or my mom used to use the back of a stainless steel spoon.
Ah.
I've used a rolling pin.
Yeah.
You don't have to have fancy tools. So you're going to pound all of these almost see-through. And you're going to put a little bit of salt. The two things that I say the most for flavor is try to use fresh cracked pepper and try to use fresh parsley. If you don't have fresh parsley, I don't know.
Not the same.
Dried parsley is not the same. If you don't want to waste the fresh parsley because you're only going to use a little, wrap it up, throw it in a bag, and put it in your freezer. I use frozen parsley all year long. I grow it once a year. I pick the whole bunch, wash it off, roll it in a bag, put it in the freezer, and I use it all year. So there's really no excuse not
Do
to
you
have
grind
fresh
it
parsley.
up or just break it up and put it on there?
I cut it.
I see.
So I'm going to show you how to pound one more, and then we're going to cut because you don't need to watch me pound
Yeah.
all these.
So you hit and draw, right?
Yeah. I just pounded 3 out because
Right.
you're going to get about 6.
Right.
This will make about 6. You're going to need breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, black pepper, garlic. If you're going to put hard-boiled eggs in, sometimes you can put hard-boiled eggs. You can put, the Sicilian way is pine nuts and raisins. You can put a layer of prosciutto. I'm going to show you my mom's traditional way, and then I'm going to show you a couple other ways.
That's Italian bread?
Yeah, this is just old bread. Everybody's got
you
old
like
bread.
to use it overnight because it breaks up better that way? Is that what
It
they
makes a
like?
better breadcrumb. It's not really
wait a
fine.
little bit?
You can use actual breadcrumbs.
Oh, I see.
I just prefer, anytime, even my meatballs here, I grind fresh bread.
Like seasoned breadcrumbs, does that make a dish better or no?
If you're going to use breadcrumbs, you can use Italian seasoned ones, yeah. I guess got a bunch of different kinds of bread. So it doesn't matter, as long as it's not like, I wouldn't use rye or
Right.
pumpernickel or anything, but I guess you pretty much could. I always have an abundance of old bread because I always make
Yeah.
bread.
Okay.
We're going to use about a cup
Yep.
of breadcrumbs to about a cup of fresh grated Romano, Parmesan, any hard cheese, any Romano or hard cheese you have. You can use the bought stuff, but if you're going to use the bought stuff, get the really good stuff that doesn't have any fillers.
Pecorino Romano?
I use Pecorino Romano. I very rarely use Parmesan, but that's just my preference.
Right.
This is some really old Romano that somebody,
That's
John,
good,
one of my
though,
work.
right?
Yeah,
Older
it's
the better.
fabulous. Oh, hell yeah. So you're going to fresh grate. It's just got a better bite. These are both
Yeah,
Romanos.
the cheeses here are all delicious.
It's just
Lisa's
got a
real
better
cheese
bite.
person.
I don't really even like cheese, but I only like
Really?
I like blue cheese and I like hard cheese.
Ah,
About a cup. 50-50, however many breadcrumbs you're going to use. A cup and a cup will do you 6 good size bracioles. Fresh
Just wanna
black
make sure
pepper.
I'll let this
After
go.
these are rolled, we're going. Fresh black pepper or regular black pepper. Skip the salt because you got a lot of cheese in there. And a quarter of a finely chopped onion.
is that a white onion?
Does it look white?
It does, but I don't know. What do you usually cook with, a white onion?
I
Usually?
do. Yeah. And your fresh parsley. Maybe quarter of a cup. I usually use flat leaf parsley, but that's all they had. Or I actually use frozen flat leaf parsley, but
You grew this?
no. The stuff I normally use at the restaurant, I grew.
That looks like nice parsley.
Yeah, I don't know why I like flat leaf better, and I don't know why
Flat leaf.
Italians go for the flat leaf. This is curly.
There's 2 different kinds, flat leaf. What's this
And
called?
this is curly.
Curly. Huh.
And 4 cloves of garlic. So your predominant flavors are black pepper, cheese, and garlic. You can use a garlic, those press things, which I hate because half the garlic is left in there still. So just beat when you smash your garlic to get the skin off, hit it really good because now half the job is done.
Wow,
Now you're
look at
already
that, yeah.
smashed, and you're just gonna finish smashing. It's already
really
already
cool.
smashed. So when you cut it crosswise, it's pretty much minced. But you want it kind of small.
Unbelievable.
And I'm
That's
gonna
unbelievable because the technique is half the battle.
about 1/4 cup, 3 or 4 tablespoons of olive oil.
Extra virgin you use? Or?
I do,
Yeah.
but you know, whatever.
It's a little heavier than regular oil, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's has a lot more flavor.
It does.
And then you're gonna want to taste it. I don't want to taste it here because I don't feel like eating anything right now, but
That's all right.
I will.
So you know what to do then.
Yeah.
That's what Grammy used to do.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Traditional. And you want to flatten it out. You will have a hell of a time trying to roll this up if you don't do this
You
part.
push it in, I see. Yeah.
If you don't do this, you're going to just have a
Yeah.
big mess.
Yeah.
If you're going to use prosciutto, really thin, and push. I would hit it with the cellophane and the mallet again, but I don't feel like doing it right now. And if you're going to use egg.
So these are 3 different types that you're doing.
Yep, and then the Sicilian one is pine nuts and raisins added to this particular mixture.
Nuts and raisins, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever make that?
Nope.
I never had that.
So I guess we weren't just.
Sounds weird. You
I
know,
don't
like,
know.
if not.
Doesn't know until you taste it. I like peanut butter pickle and onion sandwiches, so I am not saying anything about
Well,
being
you know,
weird.
they do a lot of nuts on TV with recipes, you know. To finish off with.
That's
nuts
going to
on-
be a bear to roll up. Okay.
Okay.
If you have a skinny end and a fat end, roll your skinny up to your fat. Because you don't want your skinny, roll it as tight as you can. You don't want a little skinny point there because now you got to tie it. You want as much width to tie it. This is my
Work of
skinny.
art there. Almost like sushi.
Yeah?
Do you like sushi?
No.
Well, yeah, there's sushi and there's sushi, you know. There's
There's-
good places and then there's.
I don't know anything about it. I'm a
I think you
very
would like it.
generic fish person. I like fried haddock, shrimp, clams.
Yeah. You like crab?
Yeah, no.
Avocado? That's a lot of sushi made that.
Really, no. I'm not a big crab.
Tuna.
No.
I
You
bet
like
would
it?
because
No, you bet. I'm telling you, I
open-minded.
won't. I've tried these things. It's not
Yeah,
like I'm
where?
saying no and I never tried them.
No, where?
String.
Makes a difference.
Some kind of string, not waxed. Some sort of string.
Not wax? What do you mean?
No,
by that?
not wax like dental floss or anything.
Oh, I see.
Or you can use a toothpick. I
Oh, I
personally
see.
don't like a toothpick because
Well,
when I'm
hard.
frying it, it kind of gets in the way of me rolling it, and then
I
when it
see.
cooks because it's going to cook almost 2 hours in the sauce, I'm afraid that the toothpick's going to fall apart and somebody's going to eat it.
Ah.
2 or
good
3,
point.
depending on, nice and tight. 2 or 3. And then you're going to cut these out. You're going to cook it like here.
Yes, we're going to show you how to finish
Okay,
up this braciole.
so after
Go
you
ahead.
roll your braciole, cover the bottom of your pot with oil. Don't put too much in. You want to get a
Right.
good sear. You want the brown. You want to get a good sear on these meats. You're only going to cook them for about 3 minutes on each side. And then you're going to pull them off. Get your sauce started. Now, I'm telling you, you can use jarred bought sauce, but you don't have to. Because this is going to cook, if you use already prepared sauce, it's going to cook for 2 hours. You're going to have like really thick, to me, overcooked sauce. Some people
Right.
cook their sauce all day. I'm not saying anything. I personally don't like it. So a couple cans of whole tomatoes, San Marzano whole tomatoes, and a can of tomato paste. That's all you need. Because it's going to cook for a couple hours, and then you're going to have.
Wow,
that
that's the
sauce.
finished braciole. Can you get a shot of that, kid?
Well, we're gonna take it out and cut it after. Well, I can probably do it while we're cooking this. This
Wow, that looks dynamite.
is your finished
Wow.
braciole.
I love that dish.
Thank you.
Is that
That's
Polish
what.
pottery?
No, this dish, yeah, it is. How do
I
you
love
know?
that pottery.
How do you know Polish stoneware?
God bless her, Laura from the Wickler. Hi,
Oh, yeah.
So what was that called? I forget.
Polish pottery.
Polish
Yeah,
stoneware.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Poor Laura.
I know.
She's in
Yeah.
heaven. She was a sweetheart. She is a sweetheart. Her
Yeah.
family's adorable. Laura in the Wicker Mill. Great
Nice
place.
brown on there.
Only 3 minutes. Then in the sauce for
No,
how long?
because it's going to cook for an hour and a half to 2 hours. I
the
cook
sauce?
mine 2 hours easily. But if you're in a hurry and you're starving, an hour and a half will do. Basically, when you cut your meat, when you pull it out, excuse my back, you're going to take your garden clippers, because that's what I use for scissors, but I don't use them in the garden. They're the best. These things are the best ever. I don't know what the hell they are, but I got them on QVC, and I think Amazon has them. But they are the best kitchen shears ever, as I say that.
Because if they cut.
Shut up. They do.
No, I'm breaking
They
it.
cut better than
I'm
scissors.
breaking.
See? Hear that? That's
Like
a
a
cut.
dentist over there.
That's a cut.
Taking the stitches out, Don.
Oh.
Wow, that's beautiful. Cooking's a wonderful thing. I can see why you love it, Lee.
I do.
That's your day. You couldn't have built a restaurant like you did if you didn't love it.
And then you take your strings off. I mean, when you're in your own kitchen, you're not like nervous like I am.
Why are you nervous? Come on. This is Yettys Hall of Fame restaurant. You're famous.
Stop saying that, and then I
You're
might
down
not be
there,
so
like
nervous.
some
Okay,
lady.
so
Oh,
your meat you should be able to cut that
wow, yeah.
with a fork, which if I had a fork, I could show you. You could definitely cut that
Well,
with a
bring
fork.
it to the table. We'll show them. Right?
So that's your braciole.
Okay. Are we done with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll
So-
show you how the braciole looks when you.
So now you're gonna pull your braciole off after you got a nice sear on it.
Smells wonderful.
Put it aside. I have basil, which you don't, it's optional. Onion and garlic. Onion, garlic. I'm gonna tell you how much, but it doesn't matter. However much you like. I got 4 cloves of garlic and a quarter of an onion there. You can put more or less. I'm gonna put a little bit more oil in there. Your meat's gonna let off a decent amount of oil, and you're gonna fry your tomato paste in till it's like bright orange. That to me is the key to good sauce, is a good tomato paste. You can make it without it, but you'll be cooking that tomato down all day long.
And what kind is that?
This is contadina. My mom always used that. I
Yeah.
use all Stanislaw products I use at Yettys. They're the
You're making
best.
the sauce in the same pan where you seared the beef.
Yes, absolutely.
All that flavor. I understand.
I'm going to fry the tomato paste, onions, and garlic. Then I'm going to deglaze the pan with wine. You do not have to use wine. You can use water.
What do you
Which-
mean deglaze?
See all that brown stuff on the bottom of the pan?
Oh, that's very important. That's good
You
flavor.
want,
Yeah.
that's where all your stuff is.
I understand. You can use any wine?
Oh,
Or
white, you
Cabernet
can
or-
use white, red, anything you drink, whatever you got left over in the house. I don't drink, so I usually don't have a lot of wine left over in my house, but we're at the restaurant, so make sure your heat's good and hot. And then you're just gonna, if you use wine, it just gives your sauce a little different depth, a little different flavor. Nothing,
Clean that right up.
nothing crazy. Gonna cook that wine out maybe a minute or so. It'll happen pretty fast.
This
Same
is
like
great.
when you make vodka sauce. You saute your stuff, you throw your vodka in.
You know, that's something we
Boil
should
the
show them
vodka
next
out.
time, is vodka sauce. That's a
Okay.
beautiful sauce.
No, we're gonna make anisette toast next time.
Oh,
Whole tomatoes, you can use pureed tomatoes. You can use any kind of tomato you want. I personally like the chunks in the whole tomato. See the chunks in that sauce? That's how I like my sauce.
that looks dynamite.
You could use 1 can, as long as it covers your braciole. You want to cover your meat while it's cooking. That's why I'm using 2 cans. you're just making it for yourself and you just got a little piece of meat, you say you got a little piece of chicken or veal left over from some dinner, just pound it up, throw some stuff in there, and now I'm going to add a little bit of water. I have a hard piece of Parmesan that's too hard to grate. I throw it in the sauce. Don't throw the rind out. If you buy a chunk and it has like a printed rind on it that you cut off, don't throw it away. Throw it in here. Throw it in your sauce. I mean, you can't eat it, but then you just pick it out. This you can eat, but it'll stay hard and flavor your sauce. It's not an important part of your sauce. You don't have to have it. But I don't waste much food. And then you bury your rissoles. There would normally be 6 of them in here.
Yep.
You're gonna bury it in there. You're gonna cover it, and then in 2 hours you're gonna have that.
Beautiful. Let's go outside. Wow, what a layout. Flea, go ahead. What do we got here?
Okay, we have red, white, and green pizza, which is garlic pizza with ricotta cheese, tomatoes, spinach.
Beautiful.
Yep. Plate, please. Thank you, Vanna.
Wow, look at that.
Greens. Fresh greens with bread.
The greens with that breadcrumb thing. That's like,
Yeah.
they're so delicious.
These are
creamy.
pretty basic. Nothing fancy in there. Your original, I forget the story. Greens.
You know,
What was
they
the guy's
started,
name?
They sang in Utica.
Yes,
somewhere.
they did, and I can't. Greens Morale. Somebody
Morale,
at
that's Joey
Chesterfield.
Morale.
Yes,
The
exactly.
cook, yeah.
So these are as close as that as I could get.
Yeah.
These are stuffed. These are the greens. That's an order. It comes with a bread. This is stuffed long hots. You get 5, and they're stuffed with homemade sausage.
You know, I had the stuffed long
These are really good.
stuffed long hots, and then I had a couple meatballs put in there. Delicious
Stuffed long
out of
hots.
this worth. Oh my God. Just tremendously good.
Lasagna. That is the actual
That's
portion
one order.
size. I don't know why. You have to ask my mother. That's how I was brought up.
That's amazing.
I will eat this for 4 days.
Lasagna.
Fresh sausage, homemade
Put
meatballs,
in there.
ricotta cheese, Parmesan Romano.
Very good. You know, it's a good time to mention too. Yettys is closed Monday, Tuesday, and we're open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Correct?
11 to 9. Yes,
11
dining
to
room
9.
closes at 8.
Yep.
Delivery is
Order
online at yettys.com. A little thing will pop up and say order now, and you don't have to download an app or anything. You
Yeah,
just
you deliver.
through the online.
Okay, I see.
Linguine with red clam.
That is phenomenal. I
yeah,
had that last time.
that's super.
Oh my God. Red clam sauce.
Yep.
You have white clam sauce.
I have white too.
You have chicken bianca.
Yep.
Shrimp bianca.
All of your dinners come with a dinner salad
Yep.
and a bread.
I like that dish. of the
These
salad.
are
What's that there?
old school breaded chicken wings.
You
Remember
know, you have
wingdings
stuff-
back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Eat one of those. They're so
You know,
good. I
can
brought
tell
them
you
back.
something? You do several different kinds of
I
wings
do.
here. Ranch, dress. I love those.
Oh, the
garlic.
Garlic parm, mild, medium, hot, abusive,
Oh
barbecue.
my God. I love
This is a
them
turkey
things.
club. Turkey, bacon, provolone, tomato, mayo.
It's a beautiful sandwich.
Homemade bread. Yes.
It's a beautiful sandwich. You know, also,
think
you
that's
garlic bread comes with all this stuff here, right? You with your dinners, right?
Yep.
And then you have a beer and wine here.
I do.
Yeah.
And we have liquor. We have drink specials.
I see.
So right now we have you know.
Desserts, of course.
Oh,
Do you want to show a dessert?
I got one
Oh,
ready to
my
go. I
gosh.
just got to put. Sorry, I had to leave the camera.
No, that's all right. We're right here. You know, if those of you who haven't been to Yettys, you're missing the boat. It's unbelievable. Prices are great.
This
All the
is
help
strawberry
super.
shortcake. It's a homemade shortcake, strawberries and
Look
cream.
at that. Wow. Picturesque.
Picturesque.
Better homes and gardens. Very nice.
I think that's it.
You have
but guys,
brownies.
we have brownies. All the desserts are homemade. Brownies, cheesecake, carrot cake,
Pasta chops.
pasta chots, peanut butter chocolate, vanilla, blueberry, cherry, apple. Peanut butter and jelly and chocolate are the biggest sellers. Then it's
Yeah,
vanilla.
peanut butter and jelly.
The fruit ones are really good.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
You sell all kinds of soda too, water like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have a takeout cooler. In our
You-
takeout cooler, we have soups, the homemade soups. There's sauce, there's
Your
bread
soup
dough.
is out of this
We
world.
sell the creamy Western sauce. We sell our house Italian
And
dressing.
you're soon to do slices.
Yes, Yes, starting next week we'll have, because we do personals, but I have a lot of people coming in.
Just want to grab
They
a
want
couple
something
pieces.
that's already ready to go. So yes, we will be doing
Yeah, they're
slices.
gonna
They'll
have
be
that,
ready to
so
go.
you can fall into the piece. There's very few
Yeah.
places that do it, but yeah, you just
I
gotta
don't
do
have
it.
room to display them, so they're in the kitchen, but I'm gonna put a banner out there and you can just come in and get a slice
Yeah.
and it's ready to go.
Right, and with your sauce signature, marinade, it's out of this world. Oh, we didn't show the braciole.
Oh, well, why don't you cut it with a fork? Here.
Mamma
This
mia.
one's already cut.
Oh,
There's your
beautiful.
braciole. Well, here, I'll
Beautiful.
just
A little
put it on
sauce
your
there.
plate.
I put a piece on. Look at how nice
Yeah.
braciole.
That's good stuff.
And let me tell you something. This sauce.
Okay,
I'm
when
telling
you-
never had better sauce than Yettys.
When you cook
Never.
it, and it's an hour and a half, just take a fork. If it kind of bounces off of there, it's not ready. Your fork should go right in and take the end of one. You should be able to just go like that.
Oh,
And then it's
God.
done. I did 2 hours. It depends on how thin you pound your meat, what cut of meat you use. But there you go.
No, I see
So,
cook
please-
shows on television all the time, and I see all over the world and all over this one, that one, this is that. This place is as good as anything you'll ever see anywhere. Come on down to Yettys. Do you have anything you want to say at all? You do the parties
Thank you.
anymore? Or?
I do small catering, not takeout catering. A party's upstairs. 30 people is max.
Nice.
Baby shower, meetings. You can reserve the room upstairs. There's no charge.
Lunch,
And
of
then
course.
just lunches. Yeah, we have
5
lunch
days a
specials.
week.
Lunch specials. Dinner specials every night. Fish fry on Friday. Have
Fish
a lot of
fries
great,
out of this. We're fish like this. Oh,
have a
my
lot
God.
of great customers. So
Oh, yeah.
thank you.
I can't tell you how many people say Yettys.
Yeah, it's
Yettys,
never been
Yettys,
harder
Yettys,
to
Yettys,
be
Yettys. And then we
in
have some
business.
shows that run down in Albany. You got a lot of customers come from all over.
Yeah, they do because of this show. So I would not put myself through this hell
You
if
know,
it didn't
there's
pay
a
off.
saying there on one of the shows that says people will travel halfway around the world to try these recipes. You don't have to. Drive 10, 15 minutes, you're over here to Yettys.
Or
the
make
best
it
in the
yourself.
world. Huh?
Or make it yourself. Well, you can't make this yourself
Please
because
show.
you don't have the pizza
How
oven.
much do I love you? Let me count the ways.
Oh,
Thank you.
Charlie, you're
Thank you
such
for
a
coming to
poet.
Yettys.
Thank
Please,
you, guys.
#1 Hall of Fame restaurant. Come
Thank
see
you,
us.
guys.
Thank
Come
you.
see us.